I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson, right here at the James A. Watson Wellness Center. Remember to get a screen in 2015. Heart disease, number one cause of death. We'll test your heart, your carotids, your blood vessels of the abdomen and legs. I always say that if you knew better, you could do better. And your health is your wealth. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. Okay, and welcome to the HEALTHBEAT Show. I'm so fortunate right now to have with me the Khan family. And we have Mr. Shah Khan and Mr. AMIR Khan. And Mr. Shah Khan is the father of the great AMIR Khan. Welcome to the HEALTHBEAT Show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
And
Thanks, Doc.
It's so good to see you all again. Now, tell us a little bit about where you're from and how you ended up getting into boxing. We'll start with Shah.
Yeah. Well, we're from England, UK, and Amir got involved when he was very young. Actually, he was about 8-year-old, very hyperactive kid. And the only reason I took him to the gym was just to burn a bit of his energy, so relax him, and obviously the rest is history.
Did you have any idea that you would end up progressing in boxing early on?
Never did. I mean, I used to go to the gym, just to burn the energy, like my dad said, and but since I started going there, I loved every bit of it. I used to love going to the gym, hearing the bags being punched, sparring, running, training, all the exercises, and I kind of got, so into it that I always used to remind my dad, when are you gonna take me to the gym? When are you gonna take me to the gym? And now looking back at it, I never knew I'd get this far. But
Yeah.
I just stayed committed. That's what it was.
Now, you went through several steps just to get to be the high-level professional athlete. Did you guide him through those steps? I mean, I guess you had to go through championships and eventually ended up in the Olympics for England. How did that occur?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, it was all down to his own hard work and determination, really. But yeah, I was there with him, around him all the time. And as he started winning the national championships in England, and eventually started representing England as a junior, and then eventually senior. And then when he was 17-year-old, he went in the junior, 16 actually. When he was 16, he went to the Junior Olympics in Louisiana, where he won a gold medal there, where he beat Victor Ortiz for the gold medal. And then when we got back and we had a chat with our selectors and sent him for the qualifiers, and he qualified for the Olympic Games.
And, I just want you to know, Amir, that my heart is warmed listening to your dad because I worked with my dad for 20-something years. I don't know if you knew that. I joined him in practice. He'd been in practice for about 30 years, and I joined him. So now what year was it that you went to the Olympics, and when did you become a professional boxer?
Yeah, it was in 2004, went to the Olympics. I was the youngest ever to win a medal for Great Britain. I won the silver medal, and I got beat by the Cuban in the final, who was a double Olympic champion, and then went on 6 months later, fought him again and beat him. And that's when I thought, I'm going to hang the gloves up in the amateur days. I left the amateur days behind me and went and turned professional. So I think it was like 2005 when I turned professional, and I went on from there.
Now, we're here in the Bay Area, and you all are from England. We've got some great fighters in the gym behind us. We've got Andre Ward, we've got Andre BERTO, we've got Wolf, and of course, training them all is none other than Virgil Hunter, the great Virgil Hunter. How is it that this stable of great fighters came about?
I remember seeing Virgil train Andre Ward, and I thought, I like the way he trains Andre, and how Andre is as a fighter. He's not only an offensive fighter, but a defensive fighter, and that's something I needed in my technique. I needed to work on my defensive side. And I used to be with Freddie Roach before, from in LA. I moved from him just to get to see Virgil, how he trained. I liked it, and since then I've never looked back. I've always been with him training over here, and you can see my fights now. The defense is getting better. He's making me a better fighter. Obviously, I used to be like 100 miles per hour in the ring, whereas now I'm thinking about things. As I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser, and with Virgil's experience and help, it's only making me a better fighter.
And now a family man. Just like your dad, you all, your family kind of lives together. Is that correct? On a compound near each other?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Amir literally lives across the road. We built a new house there, and that's where Amir moved in.
Okay, and you now have a little baby?
Yeah, I have a little baby. Yeah, it's her birthday today as well. So yeah,
it
she's
is?
one today.
Today's the
So yeah,
birthday?
today's her birthday. Yeah, so
Oh.
she's one today, and it's just crazy how time flies. Obviously, it's
Oh,
come start this.
boy.
Yeah, it's gone so quick.
Gosh, but and that changes your life, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it definitely changes your life. Obviously, everything you do in your sport, in the sport of boxing, I do it for her, and I want her to have a comfortable life, and it's all about working hard and doing everything for your family.
It really changes your life. Now, you've got a big fight coming up this month. Now, tell me a little bit about the fight, where it is, who you're fighting, and how you're preparing for that fight.
Yeah, the fight's going to be in New York. It's going to be at the Barclays Center. I've not fought in New York since 2009 when I fought against Paulie Malignaggi and beat him there. So it's the second time I'm going to.
Okay.
I beat Paulie over there.
I didn't realize you guys fought.
Yeah, 2009. That was my first fight in America, and then went from there. And obviously now I'm going back to New York. I like it in New York. Obviously, it's like second home for me. My wife's family's from there as well. So, and I've been traveling there a lot. And every time I used to walk the streets, people used to always ask me, when are you going to come back and fight over here again? Most of my fights are always in Vegas and this side of the world, in the Bay Area and Vegas and LA. But I wanted to always go back to New York. But I'm fighting Chris Algieri, who is also from New York. So, he's going to have a little bit of home advantage. But I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of fans for both of us, and I think, but what we've done in the training camp here with Virgil, I've sparred over 250 rounds of sparring, trained very hard. I mean, a lot of mitt work, pad work. I'm going to stick to the game plan Virgil gives me, and I'm sure, we can come at this fight as a winner.
That's fantastic. And what's the date of the fight, Mr. Khan?
29th of May at the Barclays Center.
29th of May, and I plan to be there as well. And you're seeing all this stuff on the Health Beat Show. Now, I can't let you go without asking you the question that everybody wants to ask you. You've got to fight now Algieri to make sure that you win that. You got to focus on that. Walking down the street, everybody wants to know what's going to happen with Mayweather. Is he brave enough to fight you?
Well, the talk's been going on for a long time, and I've always wanted that fight against Mayweather. Now, once we get past this fight against Chris Algieri, I think it's time we get we knuckle down and try to get that fight. I mean, I've offered it to Floyd Mayweather and his team, but they say it's an easy fight, but they never want to sign the contract or fight me. So I really believe that this is my big last chance now to get that big fight. By winning this fight against Chris Algieri will only put me closer to that big Mayweather fight, and hopefully we can get that towards the end of the year.
And, I think about all the great fighters that are out there right now. Who knows how long Floyd Mayweather is going to continue to fight. But I see two great fighters in the world, and that's Andre Ward and yourself, Amir Khan. Do you think, conceivably, I was thinking about this on the way over here, that Andre Ward and Amir Khan would ever fight each other?
No, I don't think that can ever happen because obviously the weight difference. I mean, Ward is super middle, and I'm only a welterweight. So by the time I probably go up to probably light middleweight towards the end of my career, probably Ward will probably go up to super middle or maybe heavy, not light heavyweight. So Ward's a lot bigger in body frame, height as well, and we're just too far apart in weight. But we train together, and obviously we learn off each other as well. And obviously it's good to have a camp where you've got other champions in there. You've got Andre BERTO here as well. You've got Ward himself. You've got Wolf. We've got a good stable here, and that only motivates us as fighters. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever fight each other because obviously we're from the same camp.
Right. All right. Two great people, father and son, Mr. Shah Khan, Mr. Amir Khan. Watch the fight at the Barclays Center. Amir Khan against Algieri is going to be great. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson right here on the Health Beat Show, where you'll always hear me say that your health is your wealth, and when you have your health, you have everything. We'll see you next time. Hello, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson, and HIV in Alameda County is a state of emergency. You know that HIV used to be a disorder that only involved gay males. Now it involves women, and the largest number of women who are developing HIV cases now are those of African American women. Who should be tested? Everybody should be tested. Grandma, grandpa, the kids, You, me, all of us should be tested for HIV. You know, we've got a whole nother thing now that we've got Viagra and we've got Levitra and we've got all kinds of people who weren't doing things before. We've got jail, we've got all kinds of things that we don't want to specifically talk about, the specifics of what might have happened. So I don't even ask what might have happened. I just say that when you come in for a checkup, let's do an HIV test. Remember always that your health is your wealth. Get an HIV test, everybody should. If you knew better, you could do better. Your health is your wealth, and when you have your health, you have everything. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. We'll see you next time. You're watching the HealthBeat Show, and we'll be back after these important messages.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
You may know Michelle Obama's Get Out and Move initiative, but what you may not know is what happens to you when you sweat. It's because the hypothalamus area of your brain is telling your body you're getting too hot. Sweating and the science of certain music icons. I think science is amazing. You can use science to discover different things about yourself, about the world around you, and about the stars that's outside of our world. You never stop learning when it comes to your passion, and since science is my passion, I continue to grow each and every day.
Okay, we are right here at the gym with none other than Andre Berto, one of the top boxers in the world. How you doing, Berto?
How you doing, man? What's going on, boss, man?
Good. It's good to see you. It's good to see you back in the game. You had hurt your shoulder, and then you came back and had a tremendous fight in your last fight. What was that, about a year ago?
I had about a year ago, my first fight back from the shoulder injury, and then I came back again. Also had another fight, I believe, 2 months ago now. I believe in March.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did. Yeah, and you won that one.
Yeah, 5th or 6th round knockout. Yeah. So we back. We back, jumping back in the groove, man. Staying busy.
Now you got something coming up in the next couple of months, maybe July.
Yeah, I believe that they're thinking about like the 1st or 2nd week of July. So I'm just down here early. Virgil, Coach Virgil wants me here early. Make sure I'm working on fundamentals and just make sure just get a nice head start.
Well, now you're in a tremendous camp. I mean, you're in camp with Andre Ward, with AMIR Khan. You've got Wolf here. And how does that affect your training to be around such great fighters?
I'm just motivation, man. I mean, my old camp I had, I was the best one in the gym, but now, you got guys that's right there on your level, even better than you, that continue to push you, and just sitting there watching those guys and see how hard they work. It just takes you to a whole nother level, man. So you can't be here and not be motivated to be the best you can be.
Tell us just a little bit about where you're from and, a little bit about the pathway of your career.
Yeah, I'm from Winter Haven, Florida. It was a small town, back home, so I always had to work, twice as hard to get to the position I was in. I ended up being, one of the top fighters in the amateurs, went to the Olympics in 2004, and, turned pro and been having a great ride ever since, and, went through a few ups and downs, and I knew, I had to go somewhere to really, take it to the next level, and I found my way here in Oakland, man.
Now, your dad is also a role model of you.
Yeah.
Yours, just like Andre and AMIR Khan. Tell us a little bit about the relationship that you have with your dad.
Yeah, my dad, he's just like he's like hard-nosed, guy. He's from Haiti. He also was a fighter as well, so he pushed us to the limit, ever since I was a younger kid. So he just always, he was a guy that I always looked up to growing up because he was, one of those ultimate men. He was a real alpha at the house, but he was always there to push us. He was always there to take care of the family, and he set a good, he set a good path for us, and I wanted just to take that over.
Well, and it's really a blessing to see yourself, to see AMIR Khan, to see Andre Ward, and under the great tutelage of Virgil Hunter, who's kind of like a father to all of you.
Yeah, I mean, Virgil's a different type of coach. He's definitely, I call him the professor. Every time we step in the gym, it's like we're in school. We're in here learning something. But also, outside the gym, he definitely teaches us about life and try to make sure we try to walk the right path as men. So he definitely gives us a lot of, advice in life in general. So.
All right, we're here with Andre Berto, one of the top fighters in the world. Upcoming fight in the gym with Virgil Hunter. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson. Remember always that your health is your wealth, and when you got your health, you have everything.
Thank you, dear. Well, you're very supple. Just like I was at your age. Back then, I was a sex expert. Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
My name is Deanna Williams. I'm a medical assistant phlebotomist at the James A. Watson Wellness Center. And you're watching the HEALTHBEAT show.
Hello, I'm celebrity chef Nikki Shaw, inviting you to savor 5 minutes of flavor, a delicious segment featuring wonderful recipes and entertaining ideas for you and your family. Join me for 5 minutes of flavor and add a little more spice to your life. Hi, I'm Chef Nikki Shaw for the American Heart Association.
I'm here with the First Lady of the Denver Nuggets, Miss Chef Nikki Shaw.
Hi, I'm Nikki with the Craft Kitchens. Yeah.
She may look familiar to you, right? Is a finalist on the cable show, the next Food Network star.
It's a pleasure to be part of Good News in Oakland.
I have a passion for teaching tips and tricks for living a healthier life.
I just like to keep it funky and trendy.
And this is Ask the Coach. What do you eat when you're away from home?
Plenty of vegetables and fruit, and I drink lots of water.
Yeah, right. And all right, my cake's been chilling in the fridge for an hour. Drum roll, please.
Everybody likes a little brown sugar, you know what I mean?
It's party time.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Voila.
Let's give it up for Dessert Nostalgia Battle winner, Celebrity Chef Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. This is my Jamaica Me Crazy Jerk Chicken.
Oh, yeah, man.
I love this dish.
You can't build a healthy body on a diet of hamburgers and potato chips. If you're skipping veggies, whole grains, or lean meats, your body is missing the basic building blocks for a healthy life. Visit heart.org/simple cooking for free recipes and tips to help you live a heart-healthy lifestyle.
Oh, this looks wonderful and smells good too. When I cook, people love my food, and I love to be loved.
Nikki?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're so talented.
Thank you.
You definitely should have you on your show.
Everything tastes so good.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me
Okay, welcome back to the HealthBeat Show. We are here with none other than world champion, Olympic gold medalist, Andre Ward. How you doing, Dre?
Doing good, Doc. Good to be here.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back with. It's good to see you again. And everybody wants to know, where have you been? Where you been, man?
Man, I've been around. I've been training. I've had some legal issues with my promoter the last couple of years. Been fortunate to get through that stuff. I got a new team now, Rock Nation Sports, Jay-Z's company, and just a fresh new vigor for the sport and for my craft. And I'm back, and I'm not only back fighting, but I'm back in Oakland, June 20th. Oracle Arena, don't miss it. It's going to be a big show, and if you can't be there, tune in to BET, the BET Network. First time boxing has ever been on BET. We're going to be there coming to you live.
I mean, it's fantastic. For those of you who don't know, and all of you should know, this is a homeboy. This is a homeboy from town, and Virgil Hunter is a great coach. They both came up right here in the Bay in the Oakland area. Tell us a little bit about your upbringing in the world of boxing.
I started at 9 years old. My father, Frank Ward, and Virgil, they started me out in the sport, and it was just a dream. It was just something that that I wanted to do. Thought I wanted to learn the craft, and then we just started to progress and get better and better. And next thing you knew, I started to win local tournaments, and then all of a sudden regional, and then national tournaments. And then we looked at each other and said, "Man, we may have something." And then we started to realistically make the Olympics, the 2004 Olympics, an actual goal of ours, and not just to be there, but to win a gold medal, and we did that. 2004, that dream came true, represented the city of Oakland, the Bay Area as a whole, and my country, and now I'm a two-time world champion, and I feel like the best is yet to come.
And, okay, so you've got a big fight coming up, you said, in Oakland on June 20th. Rock Nation, you got Jay-Z behind you now. Who are you fighting?
A guy from England named Paul Smith. He's a two-time world champion challenger. He fell short in the championship, but he challenged the champion, Arthur Abraham, a guy that I've fought twice already, but he fell short. But he's a tough, rugged guy, and him fighting me is his Super Bowl. This is his opportunity to come to my backyard, and he wants to see if I still have it. I've been off with the layoff, and he wants to see if I still have it. And he's confident enough to come to Oakland and say, I'm coming to take what you have, and I can't let that happen. The Bay Area fans are second to none, and I know they're going to show up, and I just want to go out there and put on a great show.
And you said something that I know a lot of people are going to ask. Do you still have it? Do you still have it? I mean, you've been off. We know that there are a lot of fighters that took off for a period of time. They came back. They still had it. Muhammad Ali, even Floyd Mayweather had some time off. Do you still have it?
I think I do.
I
surely think I do. I mean, I'm feeling good in the gym, and a lot of times, the gym is different than the actual real fight, but you get to get a sense of what you still have. I don't feel much ring rust, and I don't abuse my body, Doc. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, and I take this craft serious. And an older fighter once told me that if you respect the sport of boxing will always respect you. And what that means is if you always dedicate yourself, work on your craft, treat your body right, when you need your skills to be there and when you need your conditioning to be there, which I do now, it's there. And I feel like it's there. And we're just little under a month away from this fight. And again, I just want to show up and put on a great show for the fans.
You have probably some of the greatest ring smarts of anybody that we see in boxing today. How old are you now? And does age really matter at this point, do you think?
Age matters, but I feel like, I'm 31 years old to answer the question, but I feel like I'm a young 31. I do have miles on me. I've been boxing for over 20 years, but thankfully, I don't take a lot of punishment. You're gonna get hit in boxing, you're gonna take some shots, but I don't get excessively hit. I don't get hit and beat up and different things like that. And again, I try to take care of my body outside the ring. So with those two ingredients, God has blessed me to get to this point and still feel strong, still feel like I have a lot left. And the goal is to continue to box until I feel like it's time to go. I don't want, my body to tell me it's time to go. I want to say, you know what, I've had my fair share, I've had my run, and I'm done. So that's the goal.
So many people know that you're not just a boxer. You're a family man. You are the son of God. Tell us just a little bit about that. I respect you so much as a father and as a son of God.
Yeah, my father, he raised me as a Christian, single parent. I had hardships coming up like most families do. My father, he struggled with addiction but was still a functional addict and still raised me and my brother even though he had his struggles. My mother, she was, an addict as well for many, many years. A lot of people don't know that. Now she's given her life to God and she's back in my life. And I went through rough times as a kid like anybody else. It was times where I didn't want to box no more. It was times where the streets started to kind of pull on me and I started to get distracted. But, having individuals like Virgil, having individuals like my father that just didn't care about the boxing part, but that cared about me as a man, they helped pull me back in, got me refocused. I went and won that medal, like I said. And right around that time, I met my high school sweetheart, which is now my wife, Tiffany Ward, and we've been together ever since. And we've, kind of beat the odds, so to speak. And I give all glory to God for that. Our faith in Jesus, our relationship with God, that's what enables us to be so young, but to still have a marriage and to still raise 4 kids and to still be faithful to each other. So I just give God the glory, man, and I'm thankful for my wife, and I wouldn't want it no other way.
So articulate. We are so proud of you, man, and just all behind you. We're praying for you.
Appreciate you.
And do your thing.
Thank you.
June 20th.
And I appreciate all the people in the Bay Area. Just lovely people. They always ride and support, their own, and I always appreciate that.
All right. None other than the great Andre Ward, son of God, a religious man, a father, a family man, really a role model for African-American men in the Bay. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Watson, right here on the Health Beat Show, where you'll always hear me say that when you have your health, you have everything, and that your health is your wealth. We'll see you next time.
You have everything. Take my word, but I heard about the health beat you're gonna be. How do you wanna be? Show me how you will be. How do you wanna be? Show me how. To the show, the more you'll know about your health, so body and mind. 'Cause the more you know, your life will show you